Good morning. Welcome to CATEX TV. My name is Frank Fortunato. Today is Monday, February 6, 2017. If you want to follow us on Twitter, please go to CATEX TV. The Insurance Insider is reporting that Lloyd's of London has not yet reached a final decision on the jurisdiction where it will set up its post-Brexit subsidiary. Apparently, the franchise board and Lloyd's council meetings were held last week, but there was no determination yet on this key decision. The short list is yet to be whittled down from the 5 jurisdictions that have been comprised since Malta was eliminated last month. The remaining jurisdictions are Netherlands, Belgium, Luxembourg, Ireland, and Germany. Lloyd says they're going to make their announcement as to the location of the new European Union hub by the end of March. Market sources are suggesting that the corporation will only give serious consideration to Germany if it decides to play a major role on the continent to build a Lloyd's Asia-style underwriting hub there. It seems more likely that Lloyd's is looking at the Netherlands or Luxembourg. About 500,000 demonstrators were in downtown Bucharest last night, adding to another 200,000 rallying across all of Romania against a government decree that fueled discontent. The government scrapped the decree, but there's apparently still concern, obviously, by the protesters. The decree would have shielded many politicians from prosecution for corruption. Protesters are calling for the government of Prime Minister Sorin Grindeanu to resign. According to a number of protesters, the government is organized from the high level to the low level like a mafia. We don't want something like this. The effects of the decree would have decriminalized abuse of power offenses where sums involved were less than $47,500. Critics saw it as an attempt by the government to let off many of its own officials who have been caught in anti-corruption drives. The government argued that the measure was needed to reduce overcrowding at prisons. Forest fires in Chile have destroyed 1,000 buildings in the town of Santa Olga, one of several communities reduced to ashes as wildfires spread across the country. Some 588,000 acres of woodland have been destroyed by the fires. According to the Chilean Insurance Association, Mapfre, the Spanish insurer, carries the largest market share for fires and perils, coming in at about 23%. Royal Sun Alliance is second at about 17.5%. The disaster modeling firm RMS noted that the destruction of Santa Olga was, quote, the highest impact single event of the season. RMS also noted that Chile has a significant timber industry, providing the country's second largest source of exports, which of course is now threatened by a burning forest fire. The Chilean government has warned that more fires may start in the coming days in areas where high temperatures and strong winds are forecast. Volkswagen announced the recall of nearly 600,000 Audi vehicles for potential fire risks. The first recall is for 340,000 turbocharged A5 coupes. The second recall is for 234,000 Q5 SUVs. Audi says it first became aware of the issue in 2015, and investigation claims throughout 2016 before issuing this recall. The President of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, has asked Parliament to extend his medical leave in London, deepening suspicions that his health is far worse than is publicly being admitted. The 74-year-old has been dogged by speculation as to whether he was physically fit for office even before he took power in May of 2015. He's a former Army general. He headed a military regime in the 80s. His extended leave, which is now going to go on indefinitely, is expected to erode confidence in his administration, already under pressure from investors to let Nigeria's currency float freely to try to revive an oil-driven economy that is now at its weakest level in 25 years. Qatar Airways is the new title holder for the world's longest regularly scheduled plane flight. The airline on Sunday inaugurated service on a 9,032-mile route between its Doha hub and Auckland, New Zealand. The flight time is 16 hours and 10 minutes. They use a Boeing 777. The flight crosses more than 10 time zones on its journey. Singapore Airlines plans to take the lead by snatching the longest scheduled flight record in 2018, when it's going to be connecting Singapore to New York on a flight of more than 9,500 miles. They're going to be using a ultra long-range version of Airbus's new A350 wide-body. And the National Football League season is finally over. Last night, in a thrilling game, the New England Patriots won in overtime, defeating the Atlanta Falcons. They scored 25 unanswered points in the third quarter, and now Tom Brady, the quarterback of the New England Patriots, has 5 Super Bowl rings. The American baseball season, spring training, opens in 7 days, so we have a 7-day respite. That's the news for today. If we have any breaking news, we'll come back and tell you. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.